Welcome to another Blue Prism tutorial with Dave the RPA guy. So, you are here because you are ready to install Blue Prism. I'm super excited for you. Welcome to the Blue Prism developer family, and we're going to have so much fun. So in this video, what I'm going to be showing you is how to install Blue Prism, but that requires a couple extra things. First thing we'll install is the .NET framework, then we'll move on to SQL Express, then we'll finally install Blue Prism and install the Blue Prism license. Two things that you're going to need is the Blue Prism installer, which you can get from the Blue Prism portal if you have an account, and then the Blue Prism license file that you could probably only have achieved from purchasing it yourself or getting it from your organization. Make sure you have both of those things ready, and let's get started. The first thing we'll do is install the .NET framework. I'm going to go to my browser here and I'm going to search for download .NET framework. We'll go ahead and type in 4.7 because we know that according to Blue Prism documentation, that's the framework version we're going to need for Blue Prism to work properly. So we're going to download it from Microsoft. Download .NET framework 4.7. I'm going to run that now. It might take a while there for the files to be extracted. If you get this error, this means that you already have the .NET framework installed. Windows 10, or at least a certain update of Windows 10, already comes with the .NET framework pre-installed with the operating system. I'm pointing it out here in case you run into it and you think something's wrong. It may not be, especially if you have Windows 10. We are ready to go ahead and move on from installing the .NET framework. Next, what I'm going to do is install SQL Express. So we're going to type into the search engine, download SQL Express, and we'll just see what the latest version is. Looks like the latest version is SQL Server 2017 Express Edition. To practice with, we're going to run this SQL Server installation. Okay, we've got a choice between using the basic installation or custom installation. I'm going to go ahead and say, without explanation, to just go ahead and choose basic because it does not matter in this case. You're going to click accept after reading all that. And then it doesn't really matter where we install it, but we'll install it in C program files, Microsoft SQL Server. All right, so it looks like we've got some kind of problem with Microsoft Visual C++. Needs to be repaired. See this for more information. I'm going to go to Control Panel and then Programs and Features, Repair. Okay, so we're going to go to Add Remove, Programs. It says we need to look for Microsoft Visual C++ 2015. I'm going to look for that. I'm going to do Modify, probably. And we need to repair it. Let's try it again. We're going to run SQL Server installation, basic, accept, same place. Looks like a restart is required. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll see you when I come back. We're back after restarting the machine, and we're going to now go ahead and try to install SQL Server Express again, and hopefully the issues with C++ installation are taken care of. We're going to choose basic, accept, same location, and it looks like we have a successful installation going on right now for SQL Express. I should mention, while this is installing, that it's not uncommon for an installation of SQL Express to take a long time, so go grab a cup of coffee, come back a little bit later and see if it's done. Our installation is completed successfully. What I want to direct your attention to here is the name of the instance. This is by default going to be SQL Express. So you're going to take this and we're going to use it whenever we install Blue Prism and then set up a connection. You don't have to remember it unless yours is different. If yours says SQL Express 2, that might mean that you've installed SQL Express before and there's an existing instance already on your machine. Just make sure you take that instance name and hold on to it. We're going to close this. Yes, I'm sure I want to exit. So we've made sure we have the .NET framework. We have installed SQL Express. The next thing we're going to do is install Blue Prism. I'm going to go to my browser once again, and I'm going to go to the Blue Prism portal. We are on the Blue Prism portal now. I'm going to go to the Products tab, click Current Release, and this is, as of making this video, 6.2.1 is the current release. So I'm going to download that as 64-bit application, and we're going to run this. I accept the terms, and I'm fine with installing it there. Okay, finished. Now let's see if it installed. Blue Prism. Looks like it did. I'm going to open it up here just to verify. So we have installed Blue Prism and we've opened it, and this should be about what you're seeing if you've installed the same version of Blue Prism as I did. And what you'll probably see here is something like default connection. What I'm going to do is go ahead and show you how to set up one connection really quick here. The next video that I'm going to be putting out is about connections and understanding them. I'm just going to show you how to configure your first connection. Does not matter what you call the connection, so we will call it Hello World is our connection name. And then we're going to change the connection type, but we're going to choose Windows Authentication. The database server is going to be localhost, one word, /SQL Express. And that's where you'd put like 2 if yours actually said 2 or whatever else it was. Now the database name doesn't matter. You can say anything you want here. So we're going to say Hello World Database. The database is not yet created. So if I were to test connection, it'll say the database does not exist. We're going to have to create the database. You can leave everything here the same. Click OK. And we have a database created. We can test the connection now. Database valid. We can go ahead and click OK. The default username and password is admin. It will make you change your password from admin, so I'm just going to type in a different password. The password has been successfully amended. Good news. Now there's one more thing we have to do before we can start any development. Install our license. The only 2 tabs available to us are Home, and then we can't click on any of these other tabs except for System. And then in System, the only thing we can go to is License, because it's expecting us to tell it, basically, why do we have the authority to do anything in Blue Prism? I'm going to navigate to where I have my license file. I'm going to choose the license, and we have successfully installed our license. We can go straight to the studio and start developing, but what I'd suggest is go ahead and move on. If you are new to Blue Prism, move on to my next video about connections, and I will tell you a little bit more about this screen and what you can do in here. I'm having a terrible time trying to decide how to start this video, okay? I want to start with the Home tab because you always start with Home, but I can't really think of anything to say. So there's stuff here. Let's move on.